actually quite proud of that intro.
Intro, yes.
Yeah.
Outro, no.
No. Oh, what? You want me to make an outro as well?
Fuck should I know? Probably.
I'll work on it. You never know. It could be a thing. Hello.
Yeah, it would ease up our shit.
It would ease up.
Outro.
Yeah. I mean, I need to fix the intro as it is. Hello there. Hello. It's been 2 weeks.
Yes, it has been. I believe so.
This is a podcast. This is the Voices from Behind podcast. Yes. I am the host, Evo, and with me is the co-host who somehow has the exact same name as myself. We do a podcast every week where we talk about movies. We give each other a film, and the film gets discussed the week after. Currently, we're on a John Carpenter binge. Stay tuned till the end to see if we'll carry on this binge, or if we'll move on to something else.
Well, it's your turn to give me shit.
I know it is, so because I have something on my mind. But
okay.
First things first, let's get back to basics real quick, because it's been 2 weeks. Because last time we tried to record, I had a pupper next to me, and he wouldn't stop barking. And it was funny to listen back on the recording, to listen to Evo try and patch things up while I'm having the domestic with the dog in the background. Yeah, that was a thing that happened. But apart from that, the dog is now no longer here. Bless his cotton socks. He is back with his parents because they've come back from holiday and the dog is with them. So that might be the case. So we're gonna go over what we did over the last couple of weeks. Then we're going to talk about a bit of news because some news has piled up over the time. Derp, derp, derp. Yeah. There's been some news that's piled up, and then we're going to go. Well, it's obvious what the film is because it's on the widget, but we're going to talk about Prince of Darkness at the end or near the end of the show, and then we're going to send us off into the night on this lovely, lovely Thursday night. It's still bright as hell outside. Anyways, sir. Oh, are you back in... You're still in Bulgaria, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm still in Bulgaria.
Lucky bastard. I'm not going home this year.
Oh.
Yeah. I moved flats. I'm currently in my new place, and, it's still quite a bit of...
I mean, you could get on the...
What?
Well, you know what happened with NAP, right?
With what? The Bulgarian breach of national security and
all the fucking memes.
all the memes for that. Anyway, sir, how's been your time since we last spoke?
I played football last Sunday.
Oh yes,
it was good. I did stuff across the toys, but I mean it's fine. It's nothing special happened. Actually, it's been pretty quiet. Today though.
Yes.
My Steam fucked up and I had to reinstall it.
You had to reinstall it completely?
Yes, because it got corrupted.
Ugh.
So now I'm in the process of getting shit back.
Oh, Steam.
I've also been playing Magic and shit. It's now because I have to delete everything. I don't know what if any of my save files are still there. I presume since COD saves should be there, that most of them would be. So I would have places to start when I get back to a medieval.
Right.
If not, I'd be really fucking pissed. Today, me and Vasko tried to play some Heroes 3 over Game Ranger.
That's still a thing.
Oh yes, of course it's a fucking thing. It had almost 1,000 fucking rooms opened at the same time for games.
I'm surprised Game Ranger is still functioning. Yeah.
Well, people play over at fucking Call of Duty, Age of Empires, I saw for Kingpin of all things.
Right. So
many fucking games.
Yeah, because I tried getting back on Garena to see where that's going, but that's dead. Yeah, that is a fucking nail.
Yeah. And also some fucking Warcraft 3 Frozen Throne games.
Jesus.
Yeah, man, it was back to the fucking past.
Game Ranger does. Let me double check if they have the one game I need to have a server on. Call of Duty 4.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
But I mean, we couldn't make it work. I don't know, just It's
What,
fucking
did
complicated.
did it bug out, or is it like another issue?
No, see, no, it gets fucking hilarious. So when Vasko creates the room and starts the game, I can't join the game. When I create the room and I start the game, he doesn't even see the join button.
Wait, serious?
Yes.
Did you try through Hamachi or something, or did you try like setting up another?
It doesn't work through how much because we're using the HD port.
Oh,
It's
right.
it's a complicated long issue, but yeah, it basically you have to use Game Ranger for it. It turns out we can use it to play Sacred 2, and for the longest time, me and him were trying to find a way to play Sacred 2. I was actually fucking going on the internet, finding people who gave me fucking scripts for creating a fucking server. That shit didn't work. I was like, oh. And I was like, yeah, well, you technically can do it on fucking Sacred 2. I was like, oh.
Does it work?
Motherfucker. Well, we haven't tried it. I haven't installed the game.
I have Sacred 2 myself as well.
I mean, we could try it. And since my fucking Steam had to be reinstalled the same day, I was like,
yeah.
Just not looking forward to that one. Although Sacred 2 is a kind of a mess since I think there's only community patched out there.
Yeah, but it's still a pretty decent time if you get it to work.
It's probably I've played it a lot. It's probably the best hack and slash I've ever played.
It basically takes everything Sacred 1 did, or Sacred Gold did, I should say, and then just goes, here, have everything multiplied by 3. Even graphically especially, it looks a lot better than the original.
I mean, even to this day, there's some fucking pretty decent work put in that game.
It's not even. It's the particle effects that like give me the most shivers. There's the one spell that's the Seraphim does, I think, that's just a blue ball and it explodes in another bunch of balls and they all just like refract and react from all the physics objects around them. So
actually, give me a second. I'm actually more interested. Which engine did they use? Because
they use the modified Sacred 1 engine. I'm pretty sure.
It doesn't feel like it. Because then the question is, which one was that one? Yeah, series, whatever, platform publisher, yada. Okay, well, the Sacred 2 engine, let's go with engine.
Okay.
Because it doesn't say anything. A new engine allows the game to be rendered respectively in 3, so it's a new engine. Which one?
Weird.
The production power and metal band, Blind Guardian wrote the song Sacred Worlds.
They did, yeah. It was in the trailers and everything.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't say what the fucking thing is, so whatever. Just a new engine. But yeah, I mean, we'll look into it. It's a fucking good game. I still say people should play it, even though it's a buggy, broken mess. Because oh god, it's so fucking big. It's like the original Sacred was fucking buggy as shit. I remember the Vasa one. If you didn't
you kidding me? Shit, you were the buggy. It was so buggy that you managed to exploit it to the point where you were one-shotting dragons with a dwarf. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure that's not the way the game was supposed to be. It's supposed to work.
Actually, it is.
Is it?
Because I know a lot of things about the actual game itself, so the mechanics, because I played it for a fucking long time, including what I should fucking found for legendaries.
Sacred 1, Sacred Gold was one of the first games I ever installed on my first computer. It was that and Diablo 2. Those were like the two games that I played like non-stop.
I still prefer Sacred over Diablo 2. I know many people don't agree with me on
that. I can see where you're coming from, but like I like both, but Sacred gives you a lot more options to work with. Because if you wanted to do something silly in Diablo 2 and you chose the wrong archetype for it, you're fucked. It's like, I want to make a barbarian that does spells. No, you're not doing that. Forget it. But if in Sacred I decided to get a sorceress and make her, not a sorcerer, sorry. Is it the battle mage? And I decided to make him tanky as hell. I can make that work. I literally made my battle mage not a glass cannon, but I made him a tank, and like his physical was off the charts just because of the way I spec'd him and the items I used.
I don't know. I mean, It works for many. I remember playing an attack speed vampire for the first time.
That's a really
Which was
good time as well, because it's basically like an infinite health pool that just fucking tops up.
Not really, because I have to go into vampire form, and when I go out in the sunlight, I'm dead. I literally
Yeah.
can't fucking move, so I have to stay for like 5 minutes inside a dungeon and just wait and wait.
Oh
and
yeah, I
wait.
forgot about the vampire that they can't. Was
They
it?
had a lot. It was a real thing. The vampire was made so that you can switch to vampire mode when it was dark. You
Yeah.
got additional mobility and.
It was
speed and
basically
strength and HP.
that Dota character. What's his name? Batman.
Nightcrawler, no,
Yeah.
night something.
Night Stalker. Night Stalker. It's basically that. In daytime, you're slow and pudgy and stuff, and the moment nighttime hits, you're like, ooh.
Technically it was a toggle, so you can even toggle it during the day.
Yeah, yeah.
Never fucking do.
Yeah,
Because
you took
get
damage.
A dot. Yeah,
Yeah.
it took a dot. And you had some additional shit. I mean, it was a pretty fun time. Otherwise, I had to do a vampire kiss, which is basically a seduction one, with the turning people against one another. But you need a shit ton of investment into it because it's a level capped one. So you can only do it to a certain level because of your level of the skill and yada yada yada, which was calculated on a very simple mechanic, which was dumb. So you had to invest a lot. And I was like, there's also the vampire bats one, which is basically summon your shit. And then I went with the fucking dwarf, and since the dwarf moves the fastest in the game, since he can't ride a horse.
He can't ride a horse, so he just fucking takes 4 extra steps.
He moves like a horse.
He does,
He
yeah.
does.
One of the funniest bits of dialogue in that game is, with a dwarf, you go up to a horse and he just goes, "Dwarves don't ride horses," and he just walks away from it. It's just,
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. But yeah, so we'll be checking into that wife to see if we can make it work.
yeah.
I mean, other than that, I don't know. I'm probably going out tomorrow to eat burgers. After that, I'm going out play football on Sunday again, and
Good.
I'm doing stuff. And there was some talk about going up to Musala.
Musala, for those that don't know, is the highest peak on the Balkans.
Which is what, 14 meters higher than Olympus?
Yeah, it's
Was it 7?
2,900 something.
No, the difference is literally like 7 to 14.
Yeah, I know. So Musala is 2,925 meters.
2911 something.
And
like that.
Vichrin, the one you fell off and broke your collarbone from, that was 2,914.
Yeah.
So let's see Olympus real quick. We're doing fucking geography lessons. Olympus is 2355. Olympus is quite a bit shorter than that. Yeah.
I thought it was for a lot closer. I mean, yeah, fine. I mean, the one thing I know about Musala is climb because it's nothing difficult. Just you need to get good weather in because if it's too hot, it becomes.
It's horrific, yeah. And if it's too cold, it's horrific again.
Yeah.
Boldovitz in general, like that entire area, is just it can go from one extreme to the other, and it's always like, oh, kill me now.
Yes. So, what did you do for the past 2 weeks, Bork?
Borf. I looked after the pupper quite a bit. I did a couple other things actually of note. Obviously, I was busy doing After Effects work for the intro, so I thought I'll just jump into After Effects again and just play around with that. So I made a little post-it note explode. That was a good time. I moved back into the flat, and the same day I moved back into the flat, I bought a guitar.
Good boy.
I have 4 guitars here now.
Oh,
It's
good boy.
it's becoming a problem. It's quite a nice guitar though, about like a little Squier Telecaster, and it plays really well. It sounds really nice, and I've been learning songs because it kind of you know when you get something that inspires you to do more than what you initially said. That's what's happening now. So I've obviously been back into work as well. And I've been working a lot. I played a game.
Which one?
I played Battalion 1944.
Why didn't you fucking play a medieval, you smug son of a bitch?
Because I'll get around to the medieval when I get the chance. It's just I know that a medieval won't be one of those that I'll be glued to. You know, I can play whenever.
No, no, trust me, you'll be glued to it.
Okay, so I played Battalion 1944. I got an hour into that. And
Okay.
I've never done a refund on Steam before until I got that game.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it that bad? Because I know some people played it and said it was decent.
It's
Isn't it still in early access though?
technically.
Well, that explains a lot.
So they've tried to emulate original Call of Duty in that game.
Oh,
They've
God.
tried to
Oh, God.
they've tried to emulate the feel of COD 4 because it feels in place almost identical to the way that game plays, except it runs in Unreal 3 or 4, one of the two. So it's basically, quick respawns, quick deaths, all that kind of shit. However, the spawns or the spawn systems are completely messed up. Like you can't properly work it. The game does not know how balancing works because I was level 2 and it was putting me in with people who were level 40
Do you know why that is?
because there's not a lot of people playing it.
No, that's
Why?
not the only reason. See, back in the day, back when I was like fucking months ago, I told you about the Activision's patented way of doing things. Is when you're low level, you're putting games with where people are high level and spend money on the game, so they force you to spend money in the game to enjoy to get to that level.
Yeah, but this
So
game
the
you don't spend anything on it because yes, it has loot crates, but it doesn't have loadouts. It just has paints for your guns.
I at least it's something.
It gives you a bunch of separate loadouts that you can pick from, like 8 loadouts with all the main weapons in the game, with pistols and grenades and all that kind of shit. But remember when we played COD 4 for a couple of months back at university?
Yeah.
And remember how that game good times though. And remember how that game spawns would flip if like one team moved all the way to the other end of the map?
Yeah.
It happens here as well, except it just keeps the spawn there. So you end up getting spawn camped until the game goes, oh shit, they're getting on. I need to move them to the other end of the map. So the spawns are fucked. Then you get killed halfway across the map, but there's no kill cam. It's like in a game like this, you need a kill cam. Whatever, you're not playing hardcore. If you play hardcore or something, I get it, but you're not. You're playing fucking regular old, game type. So kill cams are nothing. There's people constantly hacking and like wall hacking.
Well, I mean that was the fucking COD 4 experience back when we
True, but you didn't get them, or at least you can kick them. There's no kick options in this game. There's
No,
no
we couldn't.
there's no reporting. There's nothing like that. I literally tried to report somebody, and the game did not give me any confirmation whatsoever that if I've done the reporting or not. I literally just clicked report this person, and the game went. I was like, oh.
Look, stop! It's perpetual fucking beta.
I was like, oh, this is nice. The weapons, the weapon damage completely inconsistent. Because one time I'll hit somebody in the head with a sniper rifle and they'll come down. Another time I'll hit them in the head and they'll go, "Oh, you hit me? You're dead," from across the map with a pistol.
What? Should I tell a funny thing? Think
Go on.
about games and bugs.
Yeah.
See, I play MTG Arena right now because I'm back with the fucking rank. Worst fucking thing ever. See, Arena has this amazing bug. I want you to fucking listen to this closely.
Go on.
You play a card and the game freezes.
Oh.
Your timeout meter runs out. Nothing happens. You press escape. The fucking menu comes down. You press any one of the buttons. Nothing happens. Game is completely and utterly fucking frozen. You can't do shit about it. Only way to do it, Alt F4.
Oof.
See, this thing happened a couple of times on me. At least I was playing character. I wasn't doing rank. I still haven't been doing rank. So I was like, the second time I was like, come on, this has to be a fucking bug. This can't be a fucking feature. What the hell's going on? So
it's a feature for the game to freeze.
Well, I'll get to the feature full game a bit later. So I get into the report bug side. I was like, I'm gonna report this, be a good fucking guy, see what happens. Turns out there is about 900 fucking threads about this, with the top one with 1,000 fucking responses. Nothing's been done. And I'm sitting here thinking, you motherfuckers. Hell, fucking Smite. Let's get back to the featureful fucking game where this is the Smite experience. everybody has issues with Smite. They're
Yeah.
never the same. Never
Yeah,
the
but
same.
also Smite's a free game.
Well, sure. So is fucking Arena.
Oh, is it?
Doesn't
I
make-
didn't know it was free.
Yeah, it's free. I mean, technically, the way they fucking do things, it might not as well be free because you start. Because Vasko just started because he got a free deck from fucking Twitch. The deck's not great, but it still has some things in it, which is fine. You can actually start doing shit if you get lucky. But to get on par to actually do shit and to enjoy the game, you might as well fucking spend money because that shit ain't gonna work. It just doesn't work. It's the state of the game and the fact that what is keeping the asses so fucking tight at the moment. Newer people can't get into the game. It's just impossible. But so, back to Smite. So, probably 2 days before, me and two friends of mine are playing. So, we're in a party.
Yes.
It's like, I'll tell you the names from now so I don't get confused. It's me, Poseidon, and Puff. And we queue up for assault. We're in the game. I said the draft's up because it's assault, so it's all med random guards. That's basically.
Okay.
I was like, I'm reading the names. It's like, Poseidon's not with us.
Yeah.
We're in a call. Posse, what the fuck? Why aren't you in the game? I was like, what game? I was like, you were in a game. And you were in the party. Yeah, no man, I'm in the party. What game? I was like, because we're in a game. Fuck this, fucked up. Okay, Posse, so please restart your Smite. We'll finish this quickly. We finished it. We got back at this band in the party. So we gathered up together. So it's again me, Puff, and Posse. It's like, okay, let's do it again. I queue for the game. I read back. Posse's not there.
Oh
like,
God.
Posse, I'm in the game. I'm gonna tell Puff because Puff wasn't in the call. He was listening to music at this point because he got fucking tilted. So I'm playing the game. I was like, me and Puff are gonna wait. Where the fuck is Puff? And I'm speaking to him on fucking Steam. I was like, why am I alone in the game when I was in a party with 3 people? Excuse me?
Jesus.
And Posse was like, what do you mean? Isn't Puff? No, man. Because before I started, I double checked. All 3 were in the party. Fucking Posse was like, I'm in. I was like, okay, do this. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
How do you fuck up the goddamn queues and get 3 people, only 1 in the game?
Well, it's funny you should say that about parties. You know, as I was saying, Battalion 1940, the same stupid game. Obviously, there's matchmaking and there's servers. I didn't bother joining any servers because I never got the chance to do it. And all the servers that I managed to join were the search and destroy. They were basically Counter-Strike. The same rule set, like plant the bomb. If you get killed, you wait till the next round. So I tried to obviously just got into matchmaking as normal. So the game, instead of when say it's a 6-on-6 or however many people, if there's an empty spot on your team, we'll put a bot in there instead of a person.
Alright.
So let's say I'll give you a hypothetical situation. Let's say you and I are in a party together.
Yeah.
And there's another 2 people in the server, so it's 4 of us all together. Yeah.
Yeah.
It throws us in a 12-man server, and the other 8 spaces are taken up by bots. You and I are in a party, okay? How'd you think, all right? How do you think that's been distributed, people to bots?
I mean, what, fair, equal?
No, I'm on my own. It's 3 of you with another 3 bots in your team against me and 5 bots.
Makes no sense.
Yep, that's what I thought. And every time I joined a server where, say I'm halfway through a game, it's me and 4 bots against 4 people and 1 bot.
It's me against the world.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's like, I mean, usually I don't mind because I'm still pretty good at this type of game, but I joined a server halfway through the end of a domination match, you know, where you cap the 3 points and you keep them for, you know, to accumulate score. I jumped in halfway, nearly saved the game, and another person joined on the other team, and he had wall hacks, and he was just killing me through walls for the entirety of the thing. I'm like, why am I playing this? Why did I I just wanted to catch that original atmosphere, the original sort of magic COD 4 had, and I thought this would have it, but I guess I was wrong.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm currently playing things like Dusk and Medieval. I'm having more fucking success than you motherfucker.
Yeah, true.
But I know the feel. I know it is something that's been sorely missing for most of us.
Yeah, you just want that initial spark that you get from a game, and I thought I would get it with this because it even looks, the animations are even the same. Like the movement is nearly the same, but because it's Unreal, you can kind of tell it's Unreal because it's a bit more floaty than, others.
Yeah, I mean, fair. Oh, also forgot that I was checking up TV series on my free time.
Yes.
So, Pennyworth came out.
Oh, it actually came out. Because I know Batman Hush is out, but I didn't know Pennyworth came out.
Wait, Batman Who's out?
Yeah, movie's out.
Oh, the animation?
Yeah, the adaptation of the original novel.
I'm gonna check this one out. Oh,
Yeah, I need to check it out as well.
Okay, so I have fucking questions about this game.
The game?
No,
about Pennyworth?
Yeah, actual fucking questions.
No. I didn't even bother looking at the trailer for that.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Actually, no. Marin sent me the trailer, and he was like, "What'd you think of this?" I'm like, "Somebody saw Peaky Blinders."
I mean, it's actually good.
Oh, it's actually good. Huh. Go on then. I'm interested now.
Okay, so here's the thing that I have. First of all, did Thomas Wayne have a sister?
Don't remember. You're gonna make me go in the other room and get a comic book just to double check it. I don't think he did. I know he had a brother, but I don't know about a sister.
Okay, so let's say he has a sister. Also, the Pennyworth they chose for as an adaptation is. Do you remember one of the Batman series, the longer-lasting ones, not the Brave and the Bold, the one that preceded him with the really buff-looking Alfred that was beating the fuck up out of some of the minor villains?
The Batman, wasn't it? The Batman?
Yeah, I think it was the. I mean, I'm fucking confused, but yeah,
the one where the Joker looked like Sonic.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Where Alfred was really.
Where he was the former Marine type.
No Marine. SAS, because he's British.
He's the British Marine. Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so they chose the same one because it's kind of, but he's not buff. He's more lenient, and the way that it's presented is like you believe that this is actually London. This is not the fucking high Douglas Adams style of writing. This is kind of how British people really behave.
So just like Peaky Blinders, then, yeah.
Kind of, but it makes sense because it's. I mean, I think it's a good fit. I've never actually watched Peaky Blinders, so.
By the way, you really should. Peaky Blinders is like really good.
I'm just not in the mood for it. So it kind of works. I mean, I have a lot of fucking questions. Like, was Thomas Wayne by any chance a fucking forensic accountant?
He was a doctor, wasn't he? Thomas Wayne is a doctor, originally.
So, I'm gonna spell because it doesn't really revolve around Thomas Wayne. It's just about Alfred Pennyworth.
Okay.
So he meets Thomas Wayne in the first episode, and Alfred's girlfriend and shit. He's young. He's like 20 something, out of the war fresh. So fair.
Yeah. Just after what is it set? Like early 50s or something.
Kinda, but it's not World War II. It's Jungle Warfare. Don't quote me on this. I can't tell you which one it was.
Okay, unless it's post Nam or something. I don't know.
Maybe I just didn't pay too much attention, so that's fair.
Okay.
I mean, the only thing I know is he's ex-SAS, fucking traumatized and shit. Well, whatever.
PTSD, blah blah blah.
With his mates, a black guy who's the voice of reason, and an Irish guy who's fucking insane and psychotic.
Yes.
It's kind of fucking hilarious watching them together, but and there was like, and they want to, and the bad guys want to kill Thomas Wayne because fucking reasons. Turns out that he found fraud by checking the fucking accounts, and he's technically there as a goddamn surgeon and a doctor. I was like, what the fuck?
Okay.
I mean, you're a doc. How are you for it? I mean, these things. Whatever. Just fucking move on. Nothing to see. Wear your pretty little hat now. I was like, I mean, it's something that at least keep my eye on. It starts really promising, much like fucking Gotham did until they fucked it all up.
Yeah, right. Gotham, promising. Sure. Oh! Now that you said TV shows.
Yeah.
Did you watch the latest episode of Young Justice?
Actually, no. I've been kind of keeping it with the. What's the word? I've been kind of holding it for now.
That's fine.
Do you know what
Go on. Sorry.
Did you watch? And did you see that The Voice is out?
Yes, I did. I need to watch that too because it's getting really good reviews.
I don't think I'm gonna like it.
Why? Carl Urban's in it.
I know, Carl Urban's a bro.
Yes. Why did you think you're not gonna like it?
Because I remember exactly what it was all about.
What?
You know,
What do you mean?
uh, exactly how, yeah, what The Boys was about. Exactly every fucking detail of it. And this is where, in my opinion, they're gonna fail. Because they sure as shit are not gonna show the actual things that happened there.
Well, so far I've seen one of the posters was Carl Urban holding a baby shooting lasers out of its face.
Yeah, you remember that the main good guy raped the main guy's girlfriend who became pregnant, and she tried to get an abortion, but he stopped her, so she decided to kill herself. Do you remember that fucking part?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they show that.
Do you remember all the fucking rapes and shit that happened?
Yeah, the show seems pretty on edge, like from the trailers. So
Okay, so let me put it like this. You know, The Walking Dead.
yes,
You remember the governor?
yeah.
You know why Michonne hated him in the show?
Why? Actually, I don't know.
No reason.
All right, because
Well,
I'm pretty sure because he did stuff to her in the comics.
I'll explain to you what happened in the comics. So in the show, she was like, "I've seen many men like him, and they're not good people." I was like, "Bitch, you first of all, you're talking out of your ass. Secondly, I know what the fuck happened, and I know what they're not wanting to show it. Because in the comic books, they catch her and the other, the blonde bitch that dies afterwards. Shocker.
Shocker.
And the blonde bitch falls for the chance of the governor, while Michonne doesn't. So she's mounted on kind of a rack, her arms and legs stretched out, and she's used as a relief tool for the governor and his men for, I guess, a month or so. I mean, fucking days too much, but hey, it was some time passed before she got free. And she was really angry.
Yeah.
I wonder why. So when she got deep-seated fucking hatred, I don't question that. Because that shit was not okay. But they didn't show it. So everything they fucking did in the meantime, as to explain why she was so against him, it just rang fucking hollow, because there's just no reason behind it. She said words that meant absolutely nothing in the end, because they didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen, how the fuck he was gonna do shit. She just said stuff that were plot convenient.
Huh.
And it's probably gonna happen the same way here. I'm not really looking into that one.
It's a bit
But
of a
hey,
shame.
I mean, I will give it at least a try.
Okay.
See how it goes.
But Young Justice, latest season, pretty good. However, I keep feeling how many episodes did it say this season was going to be?
24 maybe?
20, because we're on episode 20. Honestly, it doesn't feel like a lot's happened. It feels like there's a lot of stories that are going to converge, because there was a pretty good bit in the last episode 20 with Superboy. But apart from that, I don't think there's a lot that's actually happened, if you think about it.
I mean, no, because they formed the Outsiders,
Yeah.
which is fucking key.
Yeah.
And they went on with the fuck's going on. But there's like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 26 episodes.
Oh, that's good. That's good. We got another 6 to round things off. That's good.
Yeah, and they had the situations with the Mr. Mutants. They kind of resolved it. They figured it out. They're kind of converging on the main plot of the bad guys, because they know already most of the players. Because now it's
By the way, we got to see Metron in episode 20 as well.
oh, fair. I was like, there is a lot that actually happened, but now, unlike the first part of the season and the other seasons, it's a bit more of a slow burner type.
I like it though. It makes a lot more sense for this season, because they just had to cap off a bunch of stuff from season 2 as well. So,
wait, did they finally resolve some of the issues we had with the first part of season 3? With what the fuck happened with some of the people?
they're working on them.
Because
I'll give you the perfect thing. Aquaman, the original Aquaman, the reason why he's not active is because he's just King of Atlantis.
King of Atlantis?
Yeah, he literally, there's a bit where Aqualad goes down to him with like one of the girls they saved, and she's like, "Oh, why you're not up top?" And he's like, "I've always wanted Calder to go be Aquaman instead of me, so I can focus on Atlantis.
Not fair. I mean, that's fair.
Yep.
And also, remember they showed Lagan actually, which was fine. Actually, what the fuck was going on with him?
Yep. There's something that happens with the Aqualad, which, to be honest, I saw coming from a mile away because stuff, but
He's gay.
yeah,
Oh wow.
no shit.
Which is weird.
Pretty sure he's always been gay though.
Maybe. Oh no, maybe because the other seasons they kind of
They-
showed him as being. They implied that he wasn't gay. Just I was.
But they didn't imply. But if you think about it, in the last 2 seasons, he's not really done anything with any girls.
I mean, he was in love and his fucking love died.
That too.
He,
But they never say who the love is, do they?
nope, they showed it. It was,
Oh shit, that's a good
Aquaman.
point. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Well, he's gay now.
They all-
Shut up.
I'll just fucking take it. Whatever.
I'm not
Tell me
fussed.
it's Lagan. Just tell me it's fucking Lagan so I can.
kisses a fishman. No, it's this. He looks like somebody. I forget his name. He's kind of dressed like Korra from The Last Airbender, and he's got the same hair as her.
Oh, so it's his best friend, which dated his love of his
I
life.
think so. Yeah, I think it might be. No, it's not. It's another guy because his best friend is one of the emissaries for Atlantis in the UN.
I'll be honest with you. I don't fucking know the fuck this is, but this is honestly confusing. But fair deals.
It's fair news. No, it's a pretty sweet moment between the two of them actually as well. So, we get to see in the latest. We get to see a lot more from Vic as well because he's Vic Cyborg.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
he's kind of been missing for the last couple episodes, and I was like, "What's going on with Vic?" And then we get to him, and I go, "Oh no, get Metron in the chair right away." You also get to see the Outer Wall as well, and you get to see what Superman's been doing for the last 6-7 episodes.
Well, smashing bad people.
No, they literally like transport, and he's like fighting parademons, and Superboy's like, "What are you doing here?" He goes, "I was following the Furies, and they disappeared, and all that." Oh, by the way, oh hi, how are you doing? Oh, okay, bye. And they just disappear. And he's like, he stands there like, out of all the things that baffle me, nothing baffles me more than that kid.
I mean, here's the thing that mostly confuses me about the whole thing. It's like they saved Barda, right? Because Barda is still one of the bad guys there.
Technically. But they saved her, but she was left baffled, but then they escaped, didn't they? Because Granny Goodness came to pick them all up.
Maybe. I mean, but here's the thing. They didn't... There is no... what was the name of her boyfriend/husband?
Mr. Merkel.
Yeah, Mr. Merkel.
We've not seen... Yeah, but there's no... The only new god we've actually seen is Metron. Because we saw... what's his name? With an O.
I mean, they also... I think they have trouble finishing up the whole... what the fuck was it? The Violet arc.
Oh, no. The Violet arc in the last couple episodes has been getting serious.
I mean, it is serious, but it's going fucking nowhere.
No, they give it a bit of closure in episode 20.
Yeah, let me guess, she turns fucking gay.
No, she doesn't. No, there's something else, but don't worry about it.
Damn it. I mean, because they did say that she was kind of going to die, but
yeah, that too. So she does a bunch of stuff with a bunch of other characters, and she confesses a bunch of stuff. The episode 20 is a bit slower, but there's a lot of character moments in it. There's a lot less action, but so much character stuff that actually makes up for a lot of the shit that's happened so far.
I feel that the spacing is a bit off because we get a lot of new characters.
Yeah.
They're like for 15 minutes at best. And this is on a good day. Most of them are there for 5.
True.
Like, they kind of make up that they'll probably be a big part, but you never fucking get to know them. So it's if there is a season 4, they'll just be fucking slotted there and kind of feels bad.
Well, it has been confirmed for season 4, so that's good. We are getting a season 4.
That's I mean, I'm happy. But see, it's like when season 1 and then season 2 began, kind of made sense. All of it kind of, even if you didn't see all of the characters, you kind of knew
where they've been and what they're doing. Yeah.
and it was kind of explained, and the replacements were kind of the same people. Here, it's not the same because
Yeah, but if you think about it, the reason why they started season 3 is because they wanted to expand on the stories they started in 2. Because 2 ended pretty definitively. Like season 2 just ended with a happy ending for everyone, apart from the looming threat of Darkseid.
Wally, how the fuck was that Wally died?
Oh no, I forgot about that. No, I'm sad now.
No, God,
I'm so sad.
Fucking Optimus went back to being Tigers because he was like, nah, I can't do this shit.
Also, yeah, Wally got name dropped a bunch of times in the last episode as well.
He got name dropped so many fucking times.
I cried every time.
Beast Boy was fighting that mind controlling shit. And he was like, why don't I see Wally? Because he ain't dead. And you're like, yes. But then again, fucking not the second Robin. God damn it,
Bart.
Tim Drake.
Oh, no, it is Tim Drake. The second one.
No, that's the third one. After.
Oh, Jason.
Jason.
We don't know what's going on with Jason yet.
Well, no, Jason's in the fucking.
He's on the island. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on with Jason? We literally saw him once, and we saw Damien as well.
Yes, that was Damien Wayne.
Okay, forget it. We're gonna carry on talking all night. Is that it for the weeks? Are we done with the weeks?
Well, I think I also watched a couple of movies.
Oh, you watched movies? Tell me about the movies.
The movies. Should I really tell you? Last night I watched a really shitty movie called Nick Knight.
Nick Knight. Nick.
Detective Nick Knight is investigating a series of murders in which the bodies are found drained of blood.
Oh no.
The most recent one doesn't fit the pattern.
Oh
Instead,
no.
it involves the cure. Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yes. I also watched Vicious from 2003, which is a Tom Savini movie.
Oh no. What is it with you and every time you go back home you just watch shit films?
Because fucking it's Tom Savini. At least I know there's one good actor in it.
Yeah, but you're still watching shit films, bruh.
Bro, it's like, what good movies do you want me to watch? It's like most of them are fucking garbage.
Go watch fucking Midsummer or something. Go to the cinema.
Nah, I'm fine. I mean, I also watched The Mind 2012, which, for the record, was a decent movie.
The what?
For what it's worth, The Mind from 2012.
Why does that sound familiar? I may have seen this, or have I?
Maybe 5 cool friends seek adventures on Halloween night in an abandoned, haunted mine, only to find to their horrors that the ghost rumors may be true as they fight through their lies. Oh no, you haven't seen it because, yeah.
The Mine, 2012. 3.8 out of 10 on IMDb.
I mean, for what it's worth, it was actually decent.
I think I might have seen this,
Yeah, I mean, it's not like fucking amazing. It's okay.
Yeah, I've definitely seen this.
See, I also watched one of the worst movies I've seen in a long time.
Go on.
Return of the Living Dead and Necropolis.
Oh no! Oh no!
Do you know how bad it is?
It's very bad.
They had a getting up montage before they actually met the zombies.
Oh.
Do you know which song they planned to play?
Go on.
It's 2005. Which song do you think they played?
Wake Me Up by Evanescence.
No, it's a pump up song.
The Root, Sandstorm.
Pump up song.
Pump Up.
Yeah.
Black Eyed Peas. No idea. What did they play?
I'll give you again. Wait. So give me. I mean, I know. I just need to double check something.
Okay.
Before I go with it, it's 2005. Think very well which one it is. Trust me. Once I tell you, you're gonna fucking wish I didn't.
2005 is it Creed or is it Linkin Park? Pump up song. No idea. Go on. Tell me.
Okay, so let me just double check this. Yeah. You know, there is a game that came out 2004
Yeah.
called Prince of Persia Warrior Within.
Do they play I Stand Alone?
Yeah, they did.
Oh no.
And it's literally the dumbest thing I've said, the dumbest montage I've seen in my entire life for getting up. I have never. It's like the nerdy girl just puts out the fucking taser and just starts tweaking it.
Of
Like,
course.
and she's ready.
Speaking of Prince of Persia, sorry to interrupt, the episode where I guest on Phil's show is up.
Oh, nice.
So if anybody wants to go see me turn Phil into a ball of rage, go listen to us talk about Prince of Persia.
I mean, it's like, and I was like, and I was a bit bad. And I was like, did I just? Oh my god, it's a month.
you're like, am I having a stroke? What's going on?
So get this shit. They because one of their friends died.
Sorry, I'm just lighting a
Dead.
candle.
There's some fucking corporate bullshit about fucking zombies and stuff. And they're in high school, and one of the girls is working desk job at the biggest fucking manufacturer of MacGuffins in the exact universe.
Of course she is, yeah.
Because they do from fucking games that look like I've made them on fucking RPG Maker in 15 minutes. First-person shooters. And I'm telling you, RPG Maker and first-person shooters. No joke, it was really bad. I was like, because they were literally fucking hour shooters. You need to see what I saw on that one. I can't even put it in words.
Jesus Christ.
Fail me. They make food. They make fucking medicine. They dispose of zombies because zombies are an actual thing and people know about. They make everything. And she's working desk job as being a student. And night shifts. High school student, mind you.
Jesus Christ.
Suspend my disbelief. And then one of the guy's parents actually worked there, but they supposedly died, but they didn't. It's a plot twist. And there was this other guy that's kind of in love with the main guy's girl, but he's kind of a douche. And
so the whole thing is needlessly convoluted, yeah?
Wait, and a Mexican dude, and some other people there, and the nerdy girl, and a black dude that's really fucking athletic and shit, and he also hacked the fucking databases so he could get into a good university, and I was like...
sorry, I'm just... my head started spinning there when you started explaining all that.
I know, mine did as well. So they were in there, and then the black guy had some fucking jackals and shit, and then the zombie comes out and don't know what the fuck to do. So the Mexican guy just pulls out the fucking gun and shoots it.
Oh no!
I was like, "Are you kidding me?" It was like, you spent like a solid 5 minutes for getting a montage, so the Mexican guy can pull out the gun out of nowhere and shoot the fucking zombie, and everybody would be like, "Dude, why'd you get a gun?" He was like, "It's me."
Oh
like,
no!
Oh god, this is so fucking bad. I was like, it's a dream.
Oh, that's great. That is pretty great.
I don't know. I was just like, it's one of those that you need to see to just understand how
just
bad
to appreciate the stupidity, yeah.
Words fail. But yeah, that one was really bad because Vicious was it's a kind of an indie movie because it's 2003. It's kind of shot on shit, but it has surprisingly okay acting. No joke, okay acting. Horrible effects though. And it was like, I mean, there was also one other guy in Vicious. Let me just check. I think it was the guy. I mean, not Bill Moseley, not Bram Bremer. He looked a lot like Robert Praugo.
No idea who that is. The name sounds familiar, but I couldn't tell you who it is.
He was. Just check it out because he's done a lot. He's the Thanos reader.
Oh, I see.
I mean, he's done some stuff, quite a lot. I mean, the actual cast wasn't that bad because there were actual actors there.
Okay, so they weren't just crap actors.
Yeah, they weren't just a crap. This is like more like a passion project, like person that got them together because they were his personal friends. I was like, guys, we need to do this, and I'm like, sure, why not?
Okay, fair enough.
Because you got fucking Bill Moseley, who was in fucking Repo, the genetic opera. And go fucking see that movie. The words fail me to explain that movie.
Repo.
He was also part of the crew that's basically the one doing the Rob Zombie movies. Okay. The ones where he's about the family.
Wait, why does Repo the Genetic Opera sound so familiar?
Because it's a 2008 movie that's actually made by a really competent and good director.
No, because
Boseman.
I'm looking at the images and they're very. I think I might have seen this at some point.
It's fucking surreal.
I might have.
And
yeah.
I'm not kidding. I cannot explain that movie. I just need to. Nothing helps me. No, so Bill Moseley was Otis and the Devil's Rejects. The whole thing.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. So it's like people who actually have some fucking credibility next to their name. It's just. it's. I mean. It's like those movies that I occasionally fucking dig up out of nowhere, and you're like,
Oh.
how did you?
Where did you find this, Rob? Help!
It's like, why are
Why? Tell me why. Tell me why. Anyway.
Yeah.
Want to do some news? Want to see
Oh.
some news?
Oh,
A shitload of trailers.
oh yeah. Did you see the new Kingsman trailer?
Yes.
It looks horrendous.
Yes. I've not even put it this way. I haven't even put it on the thing. It is not even in my bookmarks for the stuff because I saw the trailer and went, huh?
I was fucking surprised I saw that one.
I was very confused, but in the meantime, very displeased. So
Everybody's fucking
that's
confused.
all I'm saying about that trailer. It looks generic. It doesn't look anything. It doesn't have any of the pizzazz of the original stuff. So,
I mean, yeah.
speaking of World War One, though, did you see the trailer for 1917
Think so?
by the director of Skyfall?
Uh,
It's a World War One film, kind of
Is it the
Saving Private Ryan-esque, where they send two people out to save the one guy, or save the one battalion, I think. And this movie, honestly, looks cinematography-wise, looks really good. And it's supposedly going to be all in one shot. Obviously, it's not going to be one shot completely, but the movie's going to be flowing pretty much. You know how Birdman flowed to be one shot? They're gonna make this like that. Sorry, I'm doing a snaking motion with my arm right now. I realize it can't be seen, but I'm transmitting it via audio. Well, it's a good looking trailer. I actually want to see this film.
I just want to say, fucking World War II movies.
No, it's World War One.
Even worse.
Yeah.
Just some things should be fucking left alone at this point.
True.
No one wants to.
Did you see the trailer for The Lighthouse?
Yes, and I'm fucking waiting for it.
I want to see that way too much, way too bad. Did you hear the one theory that's probably true?
Which one?
That they're the same person.
Maybe.
Same person stuck in a time loop. Because if you look at the original, one of the release images, it's the two of them, yeah? And they're wearing the exact same coat and the exact same hat.
Yeah.
So the theory is they're the same person, but one is obviously way older and one's way younger. And the fact that it's in 4x3 and it's Lovecraftian as fuck, and it's by the guy that made The Witch.
What a twist!
The Witch. Yeah, I honestly haven't been excited for a film in a long time, but I saw the trailer and I went, holy! I got shivers within the first shot of it. Just the lighthouse on the. It looks incredible. It looks genuinely incredible.
I know, and I want to see it. It's coming out October 15th or 18th.
Yes, good.
Soon,
Speaking of seeing things, I'm gonna go see. The ultimate cut of.
Avengers. Just fucking Avengers.
Fuck no, Jesus. I'm gonna go see the ultimate cut of Apocalypse Now.
Oh, nice. Oh,
They've done the 4K restoration in IMAX, and it's like nearly 4 hours long.
I'd spend the time watching.
Oh yeah, definitely. In IMAX as well. Jesus.
Also,
kick my ass that film.
are
Go on.
they gonna do Deer Hunter though?
The what now?
Deer Hunter.
What you mean?
Wait, the movie.
The Deer Hunter, the movie? What about Deer Hunter?
Are they gonna do a 4K restoration of that movie?
I mean, you'd hope so, because that's also a good film, isn't it?
Well,
oh, that's the one where they're in Nam and they're getting tortured. That's the one where Black Ops 1 did a homage to that scene.
yeah,
Oh, it's good. Anyway, yeah. Both these look great. Speaking of Robert De Niro, did you see the trailer for The Irishman?
I think I have, but I still haven't
It's a
fucking checked it out.
Scorsese mafia picture. Uh,
Because of course,
I
it
don't
is.
know why, but at the end, everybody looks like they're made out of rubber. It feels like they've CGI'd their faces up a bit, and I don't understand why. It looks great.
'Cause-
It looks incredible. 'Cause obviously, it's a Scorsese film, so it's gonna look incredible. But that's about it, really. I'm not too excited about it.
Okay, so anything else you want me to tell you?
Did you see the trailer for Little Monsters?
I think so.
It's a comedy film about zombos.
Oh yeah.
It looks actually,
Lupita Nyong'o. Yeah, with
yeah.
Lupita Nyong'o.
And Zach, what's his name? Not Zach.
I am not a fan of that one.
It doesn't look terrible. And she's great, so I'd watch her in anything. To be fair.
I just meh.
Oh,
I mean, it's. I mean, this Zombieland double tap is coming out. Why the fuck
That
would
too,
I be
yeah.
interested in Little Monsters?
you never know. You know how we're getting a New Gods film?
What?
A New Gods film. We're getting that at some point. It's been slated with a female director and everything.
Yeah,
With
sure.
DC, we're getting that. Guess what we're getting? Who's been confirmed for it? We have a confirmation for Darkseid and the Female Furies.
No idea. Who's confirmed as Darkseid?
I don't know who's confirmed as it, but we have Darkseid as confirmation that he's going to show up in the film.
Okay.
Ava DuVernay confirms villains for DC's New Gods movie. Filmmakers revealed the Darkseid and the Female Furies will appear in the film.
Okay, that's fine.
So, and it's co-written by Tom King. So, it's at least in good writing hands.
Which reminds me,
Go on.
Zack Snyder.
What about him? What about
You know
Zack Snyder?
he's releasing a movie called Army of the Dead.
Yeah, I've seen the cast picture with Batista. Mr.
Yeah,
Batista.
it looks okay. I mean,
Well,
if
it's gonna be if his original Dawn of the Dead is anything to go by, it's just gonna be action-packed zombie stuff.
By the way, Double Tap's coming out on October 11th.
Shit, we're gonna be watching a lot of films in October.
It's Spooktober.
Spooky.
Here's the trailer for it.
Oh, you have a trailer? Jesus, I didn't even know a trailer came out for it.
Like a week ago.
It's going. I'm gonna put that in the thing.
Right. So, also there is teasers for Snowpiercer series, but they're already on Twitter, so basically you have to deal with fucking Twitter.
Okay.
I am not particularly looking forward to this abomination.
A series about why though? The movie covered enough ground. I don't understand why we're getting.
Because we can't have fucking nice things, that's why.
Yeah.
Also, we have a teaser for something called Danie Isn't Real.
What? See, that's something I don't know anything about.
Have you seen Legion? The TV
The
series?
TV, yeah, that's decent.
I mean, I can't fucking watch them because I swear I tried watching the first two episodes of the first season, and between the fucking bad audio and being confusing, I didn't get shit. I was like, nah, I'm not watching.
Yeah, because Legion doesn't explain any lore; it just chucks you in the deep end and hopes you have a good time.
I mean, fine, but here's the thing. I don't hear shit what the fuck they're saying. So how the fuck am I supposed to make sense of what the hell they're doing? But yeah, sure. I mean, I can live with that. Here's the problem. I mean, that doesn't work for me on TV. I mean, maybe if I get the version with better fucking audio, I'd be fine. But
yeah,
I can't be fucking bothered anymore. But this kind of reminds me of it. It's surreal. It's artsy, and I kind of like it.
Okay.
I mean, there is no. I didn't see a date for it, so it's gonna come out when it's gonna come out. So, I want you to sit the fuck down.
Yes.
Buckle the fuck up.
Yes.
And listen to me closely.
Yes. Sorry, one sec. There we go. That's me sitting down, even though I was already sat down.
This next string of words.
String of words.
I shit you not.
Yes.
I did not come up with.
Oh! Let me sit down a bit more. Let me just take a bite of my biscuit here. One sec. Okay, go on.
Yeah. Okay. Fred Durst directs John Travolta in The Fanatic. Wait. That's not all. The Fanatic used to be a movie in the 90s featuring Robert De Niro and Wesley Snipes. So they're gonna make a remake and have fucking Fred Durst of Limp Bizkit be the director of that movie. And it's coming out August 30th. Hallelujah!
Did you hear that? Did you hear that coin noise? That's all I had to say about that.
Oh, just watch it.
Oh, there's a trailer. Oh no.
Oh, yes. It looks like it's gonna be one of those movies I wanna see.
No. I really don't want to watch it.
Also, talking about Bill Moseley,
Mm-hmm.
on August 6th, there's gonna be a movie coming out with him, which is an indie horror movie called The Church.
Okay.
I'll leave this here. It's something. It's not amazing, but it's something.
Oh, I apologize for this noise. But you know what? I'm gonna try something live right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let's see if I can get a little no, see VLC audio game capture, display capture. Fuck me. Never mind. I was gonna get the Fred Durst trailer up on the forget it. Never mind. I was gonna get Mr. Durst up on the screen to watch so we can all watch the trailer together, but I can't figure out how to do that right now, and it can be asked. So why does Fred Durst?
Shh, quiet. This game is used to because this is not his debut. This is not his debut.
Yeah, I know it's not. He's done other recording stuff, but
Well, he's been an actor.
yeah. Well,
Because technically he has done all the Limp Bizkit stuff. The videos he directed them, fair play. But as a director, he has video shows. Wait, he had a movie, The Education of Charlie Banks, and The Long Shots, 2007-2008.
yeah, you might say he was rolling.
Oh, I remember The Education of Charlie Banks. That was pretty shit. It features fucking Michael, Jesse Eisenberg. Sorry, I was not saying Michael Cera, but that was
Jesse Eisenberg. You might say he was. What did you think? What did you think he says? They're making the film. He goes, "Okay, we're rolling," and everybody starts laughing.
Oh.
A chainsaw.
Wait. The Long Shots. I actually see this shit on TV all the time. It's with Ice Cube.
What?
The true story of Jasmine Plummer, who at the age of 11 became the first female to play in Pop Warner's football tournament in its 56th
Was it
year
on
history.
Diema? It was on Diema, wasn't it?
No, actually it wasn't.
Oh.
No, this is a 2008 movie. Diema doesn't fucking do these ones.
Anything past 2005, they don't do.
Kinda. I mean, let's see the cast. I mean, the cast was actually pretty fucking stacked with this one.
Yeah.
I mean, we have Ice Cube, which is
Anyway, it's something, yeah. Speaking of movies, because we talk about movies, Marvel released their slate, didn't they? Do you want to go over this real quick, just so that we say we've covered it?
Sure. What's the slate?
Black Widow movie, May 1st, 2020.
No one gives a shit about that.
The Falcon and Winter Soldier series, fall 2020.
No one gives a shit about that either.
The Eternals movie, November 2020.
The fuck is that?
Eternals, it's basically a bunch of weirdos in space. Angelina Jolie is attached to act in it.
Okay, I might be actually up for
Yeah.
that one.
Female director as well.
Wait, Angelina Jolie might not be attached to that one.
Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, February 12th, 2021.
Don't know that one.
Shang-Chi is one of the original Marvel, kung fu guys.
Fair. Might
But
be worth a watch if they
notice
do it
this, though,
quite
it's the Legend of the Ten Rings, so we're getting the Mandarin.
Hopefully, but then again, this is Marvel.
Yeah. Loki TV show, spring 2021. Yep, that's how I reacted as well. WandaVision TV show, spring 2021.
What the fuck is that?
It's Wanda in the Vision. Scarlet Witch and the Vision.
I don't fucking care.
Yeah,
Just move
Doctor.
on.
Oh, this is the one I actually want to see. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. From what they've said, it's going to be the first horror Marvel film.
Might work, but I fucking doubt it because it's fucking Doctor Strange, which means that bullshit fucking powers trump everything.
Yeah, but it's still gonna be. They said it's gonna be very Lovecraftian. So.
Oh, I fucking love when they say, "Oh, this is going to be very Lovecraftian.
Yeah.
It's gonna have a lot of fucking tentacles and shit."
Yeah.
Really?
So then we get What If. So that's gonna be like an offshoot series.
Hey, what about the New Mutants?
What about the New Mutants?
They're still gonna release that.
They haven't said anything about it.
Sons of bitches.
Thor, Love and Thunder, November 6th, 2021.
Fuck that.
We're gonna get Jane. She's gonna become Thor. Yeah. Then we get the Hawkeye series, fall 2021. If they do a Hawkeye series, I just hope they do the special agent run they did in the comics.
I'll be honest with you. If they do it properly, I'm fine with that one.
Yeah, if they do it proper. Also, Taskmaster's been confirmed for Black Widow, I think, as a villain.
Man, when you say Taskmaster, I'm thinking Sportsmaster.
No. Taskmaster's the one with the skull face, the skull mask. The one that has the one that has a photographic memory and remembers everybody's moves.
Kind of like Sportsmaster.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. Sportsmaster's got a lot of gadgets though. This one doesn't. All he has is a sword, shield, and a gun, I think.
No, Sportsmaster just is really good at sports, so he's fucking
that too.
Like sports.
But also they confirmed that they're gonna work on mutants. They're gonna work on Fantastic Four. I think we're getting a Fantastic Four pretty soon. Again. But also we also got the confirmation that Guardians 3 will happen, obviously after James Gunn is finished with Suicide Squad.
Why are we? Whatever, just fucking move on. Anything else?
Mahershala Ali as Blade.
Yeah, I know about Mahershala Ali being the Muslim Blade.
So yeah, he's gonna be Blade.
No, he's gonna be Muslim Blade.
Oh no.
I don't know why they decided to go down that.
Oh, there you go. I have the casting here for the Eternals. You got Richard Madden, Angelina Jolie, Kumail Nanjiani, Salma Hayek.
Wow, Salma's always a fucking treat to watch.
Brian Tyree Henry, Don Lee, Leah McHugh,
this one's a new one.
and Lauren Ridloff. She's
from
Walking Dead.
Don't
She's the one with a big old afro.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Michonne. Just say Michonne.
No, not Michonne. Michonne's in Black Panther. Michonne is the bald lady in Black Panther.
Yeah, no, they're all in fucking Black Panther. No, I'm not even kidding. It's like Black Panther did what fucking American Gangster did a decade and a half ago.
But yeah, Eternals Phase 4 confirmed November 6, 2020. Yeah, they're all the weirdos from Marvel. It's like Ikaris, Thena, and Gilgamesh, and all that. They're weird. Sure. The weirdos that have specific power. Everybody has a specific power. But apart from that, have we got any more news?
Yeah, I like.
Have we got any game devs to shit on?
Well, Activision. The end of the Bethesda. All Bethesda fucked up.
All Bethesda.
All Bethesda. Now this is a bit of old news, but this still gotta cover it just so I can hear you the bitching more.
Just so you can hear me like groan.
Yeah,
carry on.
Just the only reason. Now, mind you, I want to say this before I start. This has been resolved mostly because people kicked up a fucking storm about this. First one. Second one, I'll get to it.
Okay.
Bethesda did the unthinkable.
Go on.
They shot all over the Untouchable one. They dared fucking smash the reputation of the hallowed name, the one and only Doom.
What? Wait, what?
So get this shit. Bethesda fucking released Doom 1, 2, and 3 for Switch and shit because they are taking the own.
Oh, sorry. Before we get to anything, Rutger Hauer's dead.
Oh god.
He passed away earlier this week.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, just so you know,
So God bless him and condolences.
Boogie Barabata is dead. Also.
Is he?
2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Oh, Boogie. Wait, how old was he? He wasn't that old, was he?
59 or 57.
Shit! How did Boogie Barabata die?
I think they said there was like complications after an emboli.
Oh, fuck me.
It's just fucked up shit, man.
For those that know Boogie Barabata,
is a
Bulgarian bassist. He's one of the a guitarist. He's a musician. Yeah, he's a Bulgarian rock blues man.
He's a lot of things. He's a blues.
He's one of the forefathers of Bulgarian blues. Him and Vasko Kripkata, or Vasko the Patch. The two of them are like the big blues boys in Bulgaria.
Okay, so 21st of July, the cause of death has complications after an operation to remove a tumor.
Fuck me. Yeah, he's actually a stupidly good guitarist, pretty good singer, and he's one of the longest hosts on one of Bulgaria's rock radios.
And he's also created one of the premier events for just going out and chilling in summer.
Yep. Yeah. Fuck me. I didn't know he was dead.
I know, right? I was like, I went out. I was drinking. I was like, do you know that Boogie died? I was like,
fuck.
What? I was like, yeah, sure, he died. I was like,
right. I'm gonna have to learn some of Boogie's songs now, because this is like.
I mean, just go for Georgi Mincha stuff. It's the same thing. But whatever. So we digress. So they dead. Touch fucking Doom.
I've been meaning to learn blues anyway. Yeah, sorry, go on.
So they released Doom 1, 2, and 3 for Switch, PlayStation Network, and Xbox. And I'll get to Xbox later.
Okay.
So.
Do you know what I'm really glad though? How many games the Switch is getting?
Fuck that. Do you know how much it costs to get Doom 1?
How much?
$5. Do you know how much it costs to get Doom 2?
Another $5.
Do you know how much it costs to get Doom 3?
Another $5.
10.
So it's $20 for all three?
Do you know how much it cost me to get Doom 1, 2, the master levels, fucking Plutonia, and everything else?
On Steam, I got them on sale for like $2.50. I think I got all three games. I got all three games for $5.
Exactly, because the original, the Doom 1, Doom 2 plus the master levels plus Plutonia plus another one costs like £4, which is equivalently, it's like, let's say $7. I think maybe around that.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to say about the Marvel stuff. We're getting a Black Panther 2 and Guardians 3 and Captain Marvel 2 and Blade.
Fuck that. We know about, I mean, we talked about Muslim Blade.
Muslim Blade, yeah.
And we talked about that. So that's a lot. I mean, first of all, you're overpaying for content that's not
old game, yeah.
£10 for not everything is just not.
Overpay for the old game, yeah.
So when you log into the game, you're greeted with this message: you need to have a BNet account to continue onwards.
What?
Do you know what the BNet account is?
It's bullshit.
It's Bethesda's.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's bullshit.
So,
I apologize if this beeps. Oh, it didn't beep. Okay.
Mind you, the words have been ported for whatever the.
Oh, it did beep. Yeah.
Many reasons. I saw a person play fucking Doom on a goddamn printer screen.
You kidding me? I watched a compilation video of people that got Doom to run on everything. Somebody had a fridge. You know how some fridges have a digital touchscreen?
Yeah.
They were running Doom on that.
Yeah, and by the way, the charging £5 for the work, they really didn't much to do because this has been done a lot. Because the game has original ports for the Nintendo 64 and many more games. So
I'm not even kidding. Like one of the best things, by the way, for Doom. You know how MacBook Pros, the 15-inchers, the laptops, have that touch strip just above the F keys.
Yeah. The
touch screen bit where you can like set commands and stuff. Somebody got Doom to run on that.
I saw Doom being run on a fucking piano.
You can have it run on a TI-82 for fuck's sake.
You can run it on a fucking calculator. So these people are charging you £5 for doing the...
For a game that's source code is from 1992 and it can run on everything. Whatever.
4, 1, and 5 is Doom. Please, I mean, this is Doom law.
Fine. Doom.
Six months later, it's
The
been Doom.
Doom historian. The Doom librarian. So, like, why are they? I mean,
Wait,
20 bucks isn't terrible,
No,
but
it's horrendous. I told you, you got this shit. You got more for it because you get the fucking WOD file where you can get the GC Doom board, which means that you get the high fucking definition for free and get the content that's been created over the fucking years for free. That's the thing that's the most galling one. You don't get Plutonia, you don't get the Master Levels, you don't get shit. You just got the fucking vanilla experience. But yeah.
oh, actually, no, you don't get all the extra shit. You just get
No,
the
you don't.
classic 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
So,
wait.
what are they
So,
charging extra?
No, because they don't have it. That's the thing, they don't have it.
Oh
So
no!
they didn't do it because they don't have whatever. Hey, let's continue. So it just wants you to create the account so they can pander the fucking stats of their shit stuff, so whatever. Doom 3 though, this is the most hilarious part. You cannot play the game offline.
Doom 3.
Because it even says that some content may be cut. I don't know what they mean by it. Whatever the fuck they meant. Whatever. I don't know. Maybe they plan on fucking re-releasing patching up the fucking Doom network so that we have more fucking content being done by them. That's all lies. But no, it got even fucking worse than this. See, Doom 1 and 2 already exist on the Microsoft shop. Been existing for a long time, so people on Xbox could actually play Doom.
Well, yeah.
And here's the thing: is like it even costed even less to get both of them. It's like $3 for both games, something like that.
Yeah, because they're old fucking games. Why are they?
Oh no! They get extra content. So actually, the Xboxes have additional episode, a set of maps. Actually, it's not even an episode because it's not titled or anything. That's made specifically for them.
Oh shit! That's pretty good.
Okay, but here's the thing. Once you remove the content, if you delete the game from your place, since Bethesda purchased the IP and they had to switch, it fucking deletes it, and you have to buy the Bethesda ones, and here's the fucking nail in the coffin. You don't get the extra shit that was done for Xbox. People went fucking mental. In one day, they literally just they tore this shit down, because in 2 days they fixed it. Now, admittedly, Bethesda said that there was a mistake with the Microsoft Store and it shouldn't function like that, and they were gonna fix it, all of it. Fair, but the sheer fact that they wanted to first of all overpay, secondly have a fucking account on their goddamn shitty net, which is horrendously stupid as an idea,
and have bare bones games as well.
Here I am, a fucking patrician playing this game. I actually purchased it for the first time like fucking 6 months ago. Otherwise, I was having fucking WODs, which are free. By the way, you can get the whole game for free, because the game used to be free for fucking years. And I'll tell you a little bit of interesting trivia afterwards. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll pay it. It's not much. It's like £4 for something I played for my entire fucking life.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Support it
like,
and all that.
I mean, I'm not even supporting any one of them, because the people who are actually behind the original Doom 1 and 2, the ones that I should support, are not behind the fucking project in any way, shape, form anymore. So it's kind of fucking going to shit ads that should not get the fucking money for it. But hey, be really angry about this for no reason, except that they shut all over the legacy of one of the biggest, most important games ever created.
Yeah, fair enough.
But no, let's continue. You know what I was thinking? Do you know is an interesting piece about the Doom trivia?
No.
You know Plutonia and the Master Levels for Doom?
Yeah.
This is the first case of modded content being you have to pay the modded content.
Oh.
The people who made the maps, though, some fucking talented people. So yeah, they basically, because Doom 1 and 2 used to be fucking free for ages, like I said, and this was ages ago, so kudos if you still have those WODs. Congratulations, you have a free game.
Yeah.
I was like, so they created these maps, but they just started charging for them. It created a fucking uproar. People were not used to having modded content being charged for, but they stick to it. Now they stuck with it. Now, paying for modded content, basically a fucking bomb at this point. The visionaries, the fucking madman, they started something they shouldn't have done, and now we live in this fucking limbo of having actual the good content locked behind paywalls remotely. But yeah, it's fine. that's fucking fine. Whatever, it happens. Shit. But I will continue by saying this.
I'll continue by saying this. He just groaned.
Wolfenstein Youngblood came out.
The co-op one, yeah. The one that has level caps and you can't find enemies that have a higher level than you.
The one that basically had zero fucking marketing for it.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. I actually knew because I put it on fucking Steam and I had a fucking banner. I didn't know it was going to come out so soon. No one did.
I thought it wasn't coming out till later, like around Christmas time or something.
Everybody did.
Because then I saw people posting gameplays of it and I went, wait, they came out?
But yeah, weird shit's happening. So, I actually checked a little bit about the game. Everybody fucking hates it. I mean, except if you're a Bethesda apologist, in which case, please seek help.
Yeah.
Seek help fast.
Seek help, please, because they've not put any good if we're not talking the Doom and Wolfenstein, the first Wolfenstein, the Doom game, don't.
And that's not even their fucking content. Come on, they're just publishers.
I know. I mean, they themselves haven't made a good game in a long time.
No amount of fucking words that I can spew in the next 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, even an hour, can display how fucking bad that game is. Now, many people know that I despise New Colossus on a very fucking big level. I cannot even say a good thing about New Colossus until now.
Unfortunately,
the Wolfenstein era has gone downhill from here. It was the reboot of the Wolfenstein was a fun game. It was not an amazing
a good time,
game,
yeah.
But it was decent.
Especially the DLC where it's set like in the original timeline. That was pretty good as well.
Yeah, but New Colossus, pretty garbage. Youngblood made New Colossus look like a fucking masterpiece. And get this shit, Youngblood has fucking loot boxes.
Does it?
Do you know what?
Why does a single-player game have loot boxes?
No. Let me continue. People found out cheats about Youngblood.
No.
That made the game actually function a little bit better. Bethesda patched those out and threatened to ban people. Because they weren't gonna fucking pay for their shit. So
the company they used to be 100% behind modders and their games being modded are now like sanctioning people for that.
I mean, it's not a mod. It's basically just a cheat. They found cheats for the game, but the game is single player. So the only thing you're changing is your own personal experience. That's the thing. Because if you cheat in an online game, that's different. Because you're ruining other people's gameplay. If you're cheating in your own game, you're cheating in your own game. Just like you only see the consequences.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's not an online game. It's just single player.
Since that same cheating caused them to actually not having to spend shit and do stuff and waste them more time and pander and give them money, they were angry. And they threatened to ban people, and people are fucking mad. It's a fucking fiesta. It's such a fucking clown fiesta. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, man, I rave on about fucking shitty the indie games that no one fucking heard about, but I don't see this shit happening there. People rave about AAA games and still get fucking disappointed when they get swindled by fucking con artists. I don't understand. Am I in the wrong here? Or people just fucking hold down to some goddamn idiotic, self-righteous reason that these developers are actually worth something. Because Bethesda should go fucking under at this point. Fucking Toddykins should be on the goddamn unemployment line.
Toddykins should be under the fucking guillotine or something. He shouldn't even be like...
I just don't get it. Why am I the one in wrong? But probably I'm the one in wrong, but who gives a shit anymore?
Fucking Christ. Anyway.
Yeah, but, Activision being Activision and shit. They introduced loot boxes in Crash Bandicoot Racing. People are mad. Who probably whatever the fuck. I just sometimes, man, and this whole Bethesda thing just throws a fucking shade under the fact that they're gonna have to release at some point, Doom Eternal.
Yeah.
It
worries you a little bit, doesn't it? Because the guys at id are putting in a lot of effort. Because you can tell they put a lot of effort in 2016, and they're putting effort in this one. But
I mean,
then
you know my opinion on those games.
no, I know, but you can see there's been effort into them. People have made a game they're proud of, and I have a feeling that Bethesda might shit all over that for the new one.
Oh, naturally, why the fuck won't they?
So you want to play this next level? $5, please. Oh, fuck me.
Keep us, yo. I mean,
Keep money, please.
so here's the thing. I got my goddamn Doom fix for the year.
Yeah.
It was Sigil. And I was like, and I'm okay with they fuck it up a little bit, but I just don't want to see them fucking up it great. I mean, the game looks the same. It's nothing, no big change. I'm gonna say that's
Yeah.
you're gonna change everything. I like the designs, like I said, fucking ages ago, that they're bringing back the old Cyber Demon, how he looked. I like the design of the goddamn Archvile.
Yeah, they've basically they said that they looked at the original designs and went, okay, how can we modernize these and put them in 3D?
By avoiding making the fucking Mancubi look like a doofus, and the goddamn fucking tomato looking like a complete moron, and goes
But yeah, you give it a shooty shoot and it dies.
I mean, there's something about the original Doom sprites made them look so much more fucking menacing. Occasionally, I do like how they chose to have the Hell Knights have the Doom 3 aesthetic, while the Hell Barons had the Doom 1 aesthetic. I think that was a really good decision. I fucking enjoyed that one because you can actually tell them apart by not just having them color coded differently. Fucking lazy work there.
True.
Not gonna lie.
Also, if you look very carefully at the screen right now, I have put a representation of Bethesda. I want you to look very carefully at the stream. Bethesda is on the stream right now.
I don't know. I know that talented people work at it, even though Bethesda fucking writes credits of people that used to work with theirs, and including people in it do rather the same, but fine. It's like there are talented people in that studio. Same thing can be said of fucking Gearbox studios because they're talented people.
No, there's talented people in every studio. It's just the publisher that just shits all over it. Yeah.
Was on top of it. I mean, Randy Pitch was on top of Gearbox. All the fucking talents.
I want Randy Pitchford on top of me.
No, don't.
Oh, shit on me, Randy. So, speaking of things on top of things.
Also, I mean, there was a couple of other fucking shit that was going on about loot boxes. I mean, there was the continuation to talk about the loot boxes in the UK system, since they officially admitted they will not take the technical definition of gambling, but there's something should be done about it. It's just that whole fucking...
Are we seriously going to say that the UK is doing something politically correct? Because they're probably not. I mean, have you seen who they elected as their prime minister?
Who should have been fucking Corbyn? Come on. Which one?
Boris Johnson is currently prime minister.
I know that's literally for the slightly imbecilic long brother of long-nosed relative of Donald Trump.
It's another nail in the fucking coffin, which already has no space for nails. It has no space for nails in it.
Who should have been? Fucking Corbyn? Are you kidding me? He's fucking worse than Boris. And that's coming from a person that despises fucking Boris.
Yeah, but Boris is mentally unstable. You can see it in his fucking eyes.
So is fucking Corbyn. They're
all insane. Yeah, that's a good point.
You had the fucking robot beforehand, fucking Theresa May. She was dumb. She was probably one of the dumbest individuals I've seen in politics in recent
I frolicked in the fields.
And I was like, I don't know. It's such a fucking clown fest at this point that
should we just give Phil a call and be like, hey Phil, can we come live with you? Because this place is getting out of hand.
We won't survive long in fucking Canada.
Why? We can get a job in Montreal and Ayyyyy and have their laws and their laws are fucking weird with the language police and shit. I don't give a shit. I speak English. That's all that matters.
Yeah, but they want you to speak French. S'il vous plaît, me no speak français.
Technically, they don't, because I know a lot of people who speak just English that live in Montreal. I know of people,
I mean, it's just fucking... Canada is not a place I would probably enjoy living.
I
progressive looks of the world would fine with mine, so we're gonna be at odds with each other.
Actually, like that. I think Canada might be the next thing for me, but we'll see how that goes.
No, it's nothing better, man. I mean, I'm fine. I prefer moving somewhere fucking east of there.
Mm.
I just
Move to New York. Buy a box. Pay $2,000 a month for the box.
and what sling fucking dope.
Live on
The
pizza
American
scraps.
dream. And no, sling dope and live on pizza just like the American dream.
Yeah. So
Yeah, well, we'll see how the life works out.
we'll see. Last week. Well, not last week. 2 weeks ago.
Way before. Yeah.
We talked about a film by John Carpenter called In the Mouth of Madness, which is a really good film. And to cap off the Apocalypse trilogy, which we're not really capping off because everybody talked about The Thing to death, so we're not really going to talk about The Thing.
Actually, I watched it last night because it was on TV.
Well, The Thing?
Yeah.
As you should have. Good man.
I mean, I was watching the streamer Zed, which I use frequent, and he was doing his solo conquest shit. So I was like, fine, I'm just gonna watch you and watch the thing on the TV screen. I was like, good times. It's actually not bad.
So I watched the Prince of Darkness. I was gonna say Army of Darkness. Army of Darkness is pretty good too. I watched The Prince of Darkness, and I actually watched it last week, and I haven't rewatched it because it's actually stayed with me.
Good lord.
You know when you watch a film and you go, I'm gonna forget about this in an hour. No, Prince of Darkness, beat for beat, like almost the entirety of the film is still with me. Like I didn't need to rewatch it to be able to be prepped for this episode.
Oh, nice.
So Prince of Darkness is what year? Was it 85, 87?
Kinda, yeah.
You can tell it's one of the lower budget films that Carpenter's done.
Is it though?
The whole movie's set inside a church.
Oh yeah. Most of his stuff is set in a single fucking
That's a good point. And Alice Cooper's there. Looking like a weird, menacing white man.
Yep.
So to put it bluntly, Carpenter hates Jesus. I think we've established that in a lot of his films. He is not a God-loving man.
I know. So here's the weird part. He took the concept of Jesus.
Yes.
And put an actual scientific or physical explanation to make it more fucking menacing.
True.
Because now fucking Lucifer is actually a fucking extraterrestrial, and Jesus was a madman who saw it through, but he also understood fucking nuclear physics.
Yeah, somehow back in the primordial times.
Do you know a little bit about Heroes 3 law?
No.
Okay.
I know it's on a hexagon, and I click the thing, and it does a...
No, gameplay. Law.
No, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I only know the gameplay of that game.
Okay, so do you know?
Then I use cheats and beat it. Go on.
What the fuck was its name? The Infernal faction.
No. Are they devils? Are they like
let's call them devils.
Like devil boys? Yep.
Yeah. You know what they actually are?
Are they aliens?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I knew that. I saw it coming.
You know what's actually the funniest thing about it?
What?
See, since Heroes of Might and Magic 2 and 3, and the Might and Magic games, which are the CRPGs, who is basically 6 people and turn-based and it's all first-person shooter style, they're all titled, they're all the same. In Mandate of Heaven, you have to go back because the aliens want to leave Earth, aka the fucking devils.
Yes.
The imps, the gogs, the Cerberus, the Ifrits, the fucking demons, and the archdevils are actually fucking aliens.
The demons, yes.
On their alien ship, and because leaving would cause the whole world to explode, you have to wake up Prince Roland's brother, Prince John, who tried to betray him for crown, which at the end of Heroes 2 you actually make into a statue, so he's in the fucking armor as a statue. You de-petrify him, because he's petrified, you de-petrify him and unpetrify him, whatever. And because you have to do it to save the world, because he's the only person who actually knows about fucking nuclear physics. In a world filled with might and magic, you have flying airships with nuclear physics. Do not ask me how. It made perfect sense at the time. I do not care. So it's kind of the same shit here. It's like, oh, it's God, it's shit. Oh no, nuclear fucking atomic.
Eh?
Okay, fine. External them. What?
So, this movie, basically, is, as he said last time, it's about the biblical apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
The Biblocalypse, yes. It's about the coming of the devil and the ultimate destruction of humanity. And you don't get that until, I want to say, the first 20 minutes, because the first 20 minutes are very typical Carpenter, sort of establishing who the characters are. That's the one thing I love about him. Every single film, he spends time with his characters.
Yeah.
Even if it's just tiny snippets, even if it's just, little bits. He spends time with these people, so you go, okay, I know who this is. I know who that is. I know, their names, although I forgot everybody's names. I just call them, me, I call people nicknames. So, apart from Donald Pleasance, who was just there to be the British exposition machine, and he does a great job at it every time. So this film starts with a priest, dying, and he leaves a little book with a little instruction thing in it. And it's basically about the big green vat of thing in the basement of the church, which then turns out, obviously, to be Satan's spawn, who has to inhabit a new host to go raise his dad from the underworld, or in this case, from metaphysical portal located inside mirrors.
Yeah.
And if this seems far-fetched to you when I explain it, that's because it is. And the whole film is a lot more cerebral than other films from that time, because there's very little actual horror in it. It's a lot of weird atmosphere building. Ooh, a Bulgarian accent coming out there. Building. It's a lot of atmosphere, like building, and there's a lot of just eerie shots that the camera lingers on for ages, and you don't even know why, but you kind of don't feel. It feels like you're watching an Ari Aster film. It just doesn't feel right. You look into the thing going, that don't feel right.
The thing goes crap.
Skibbity pop pop, and a boom 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 boom.
Yeah, but here's the one thing I really enjoy about the movie. When they talk science, they talk about basic shit.
Yeah.
The smart woman scientist is talking about Schrodinger's cat, fucking simplistic. But yeah, sure, whatever. But it's kind of believable.
No, it's believable because at that time you can believe that fucking science PhD people will talk about that kind of stuff, and they're not all scientists. I think they're all in different fields, but they're all students. And the Chinese doctor man takes them, who's also great in this film.
I swear he looks like Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah, I for the longest time I thought he was Mr. Miyagi, and then I looked it up and he wasn't Mr. Miyagi, which is a shame. So Mr. Miyagi at the start of the film is just him leading a lecture, and then we have Mustache Man and Pretty Lady in it as well, and Short Round but grown up and a lot more of an asshole. And basically, the priest comes to Mr. Miyagi, Mr. Donald Pleasance comes to Mr. Miyagi, and he says, "The devil's coming, and I need your help because you helped us. You assisted the church before with research. I need your research again." And obviously, this guy plays the skeptic the whole time, and he's like, "Nah, this is bull." He literally says something like, "No, this is bullshit. Why would you mean the devil? There's a scientific explanation," and he does prove it with a scientific explanation. That's the funniest part about it. Because it's like, it's in the biblical texts, and we've managed to keep it hidden for 2,000 years. And all of a sudden he goes, it's an alien. It's like, what? No. Came through this portal. Came through this portal some time ago, and that's about it.
I mean, here's the one thing I was like, those are differentials. But we didn't invent differentials till the fucking 19th century, 17th century, but whatever. I was like, Yeah, that would be fucking suspicious. It's like, and the whole slow burn of the way it works, it's fucking amazing. And the way
Yeah.
that all the characters, because they're all doing. You have biochemists, fucking linguistical, the shit.
Yeah, they're
Radiologists.
translating this old like book, and the book talks like talks about advanced sciences that actually like don't occur till modern time.
Yeah, it's like and I do like everything. It's like the way that the supposed the zombies, let's call them that zombos.
Yeah, zombonis.
Gather around and they look fucking, with
The hobos, yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing.
Because they're being mind controlled by an alien.
Alien? It must have been aliens.
Speaking of that, Carpenter, way to make a fucking screen creep somebody out.
Yeah.
Because the bit, hi Phil. Phil's in the chat. Yeah, there's a bit where the screen says you won't be saved, and I genuinely got goosebumps.
Yeah, I mean, like I told you, that this movie, the way it's a slow burn, I think that this is the best the Carpenter ever got to creating atmosphere and the way it was done. It's one of those really amazing stuff, the things. It was like, I know, it's like every movie that one of the any movie that you can point out, you can make a fucking statement for.
You kidding me? Every shot of the basement with that green vat in the back, that looked absolutely incredible every time.
So,
like
something came
great
up.
sets.
I'll let you finish this on your own. Which movie is for next time?
They Live.
They Live. Okay.
We're gonna talk about They Live next week by Carpenter. Rodney Piper, got it. Evo's gonna go shit. And I'm gonna just talk a bit more about Army of Darkness, and I'm gonna send us off into the night. I guess this is revenge for having domestics with the dog a couple of weeks ago, but it's good to be back. I'm talking to myself in the room. You know what? I might go get some chicken wings after I'm done. There's a really good chicken place around the corner from here. They do great chicken wings. What am I talking about? Prince of Darkness. I'm trying not to go into too many details of the film because I'd rather have people experience it for themselves. There's a lot of great shots in it, and there's one scene in particular where this guy gets possessed, and he speaks all weird, but the only reason why he's been possessed is because his body is writhing with cockroaches or beetles or something. And obviously in the most biblical sense, there's beetles everywhere, there's bugs, and there's fire ants trampling on my TV. And the way he speaks, you can clearly tell it's the beetles that are controlling him. And he sounds all whooshy and wishy, and it's great. And the way he disintegrates afterwards and his whole body falls apart is very 80s because it's just him in a dark sort of outside bit next to the church. So I think it's like a basketball court or something. It might be just a court, like a parking lot. But that's pretty cool. And then you get a lot of reaction shots in this film. They're pretty great. But also it falls into a lot of tropey sort of horror-y bits to where somebody will see somebody else clearly acting creepy, and they'll go, "Hey, what are you doing? Come back!" And they'll follow him over, and afterwards they'll, get killed or possessed or mind controlled, because it is mind control, and it is very. It looks nothing like a zombie infestation, or it looks nothing like what you might expect from in a biblical sense, because obviously this draws inspiration from that. It's spraying of water or some sort of fluid from one mouth to the other, and that's the only way for the spirit of the devil's child to enter you. And it's not a horrible effect, but it kind of looks weird because it's clearly always shot from the back. Oh, Evo's completely left the voice chat. This is great. But yeah, it's always shot from the side. You can clearly see it's just a hose that's been attached to somebody's cheek, and it's shooting water in people's mouths. There's a pretty cool bit where there's this black dude in the film who is very religious, and he's praying before he gets possessed. But then every time he gets possessed, he's I don't know why he's laughing or why something, but he looks himself in the mirror at one point. He can clearly tell he's struggling because his belief is so strong. I might just be reading it wrong, but there's some really good looking shots near the end with a mirror and like the other world that go on for a bit, and so very good wallpaper material, very good stuff. So, and there's found footage in this film. I forgot about that. I found footage in this film, which is basically like a telepathic sort of signal coming to everybody who's dreaming in the room, and that's apparently part of the prophecy that people made however many millennia ago, and it's still happening today. And the Catholic Church has managed to hide it for so long. And you know what? Just go watch the film. Go watch Prince of Darkness. It's a bit slow, even though it's only an hour and a half, but when it picks up, it fucking picks up. And there's a few dumb things in it that don't make too much sense about things not being active at daytime, but only being active at night. And time works kind of weird because characters do things and somehow they survive. And the others, like the minions, go from being super strong to just being pussies or not being. It has its problems. Don't get me wrong. It's like it's not perfect, but it is still quite great. Hey, this is. Good Lord, what is that outside? To anybody that can hear that bass, I wholeheartedly apologize. Right, well, next week we're watching They Live, or Evo's going to watch They Live. I'm going to watch it too, just for research purposes. And we're going to talk about that film next week. We are indeed. It's another Carpenter film. I think it's personally, apart from The Thing, it's my favorite Carpenter film because it's fucking great. So, yeah, we're back on schedule. Yay! So next week, next Thursday, we're going to talk about The Voices from Behind yet again. I have been Evo. The other Evo is currently taking a massive dump. So, thank you all for listening. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to play the intro again because we don't have a thing. Thank you. Goodbye. And I will see you, or we will see you, because I'm on my own because he's taking a shit. Haha. Well, we will see you. English. We will see you next week with the Voices from Behind podcast. Thank you very much.